Okay, let's unpack this. We've got a whole stack of sources here, a detailed review, pros and cons, the full specs. It's all focused on the new DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission today really is to cut through all that noise.
Yeah.
Skip the endless scrolling.
Get straight to the point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Zero in on what actually matters with this camera. Find those maybe surprising facts, the deep insights you might miss elsewhere. The action camera space, it's always pushing forward, isn't it?
Constantly, yeah.
Feels like every year there's some new contender promising, the next revolution in capturing adventures. But often, they seem to hit a wall. Very specific, kind of frustrating wall.
Well, yeah, and what's fascinating here, I think, is how this DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro seems to directly tackle that long-standing Achilles heel for action cameras.
Which is
consistent, sustained performance, especially when you're talking high-quality video without throttling or, just giving up because it gets too hot.
Ah, right. The overheating issue.
Exactly. For years, these little cameras have been amazing for short bursts, right? Quick clips.
Totally.
But truly continuous capture, that's where most of them really hit their limit.
Right. So we're not just going to list off features today.
No.
We want to dive into what this camera means for you, the listener. Whether you're, I don't know, capturing a multi-hour hike, maybe a full cooking video.
Or just, family stuff without worrying if the camera's going to die halfway through.
Exactly that. Without that anxiety.
Yep.
So let's get into it.
Okay. So if we kind of connect this to the bigger picture, the Osmo Action 5 Pro, it genuinely sets an astonishing new benchmark, particularly with endurance. I mean, this camera, it can record continuously at 4K, 60 frames per second for a staggering 126 minutes.
Wow. 126 minutes.
Yeah, before the battery runs out. And crucially, it does this without overheating.
No overheating at 4K 60 for that long.
None. And importantly, without needing active cooling. No fans, no special airflow needed.
Okay, hold on. Think about that. 126 minutes, 4K 60.
It's a game changer, really. Most competitors, thinking like the GoPro Hero13 Black, they hit thermal limits. They often shut down around 25 minutes or so at that same quality.
25 versus 126.
Exactly. So this isn't just like a small step up. It fundamentally redefines what you can realistically expect for continuous, high-quality recording from an action cam.
That is genuinely remarkable. Over 2 hours, continuous 4K 60, no hiccups. It's easy to see why it's an editor's choice winner then.
Absolutely.
So, okay, beyond that incredible thermal performance and the class-leading battery life, and you mentioned the numbers, right? It was like 154 minutes at 4K 30.
Yeah, 154 at 4K 30, and even longer at 1080p 30, something like 182 minutes.
Wow. Okay. So beyond just how long it lasts, what about the actual image quality? What makes the footage itself stand out?
Well, that's where its 10-bit 4K 120 video capability really comes into play.
10-bit. What does that mean for, the average user or even someone more serious?
It means incredibly rich colors, for one.
Yeah.
And a much wider dynamic range. So you've got way more flexibility if you're doing serious editing later on.
Ah, so for post-production, color grading and stuff.
Exactly. If you want to properly grade your footage, pull detail out of deep shadows or bright highlights without it falling apart, having that 10-bit color data gives you, basically a professional level canvas to work with.
Gotcha. So it's not just long recording, it's good recording with room to make it look, really cinematic.
Precisely.
And what about keeping things steady? Action cameras, they get shaken around a lot. How's the stabilization?
Yeah, that's crucial. The digital stabilization here is extremely effective. It smooths out even really chaotic movement remarkably well.
So like mountain biking footage wouldn't look all jittery.
Not nearly as much. Whether you're biking down a rocky trail, running, whatever, your footage looks surprisingly stable, almost like it was shot on a gimbal sometimes.
Okay.
And that's huge, right? Shakiness is often the enemy of watchable action footage.
Definitely. Okay, so great image, great stabilization, incredible battery. What about actually using it? In the moment, mid-adventure? Is it fiddly?
That's a fair question. The dual color touch displays are a big help there. You've got one on the back, obviously, but also one on the front.
Ah, the front screen for vlogging.
Yeah, exactly. It's a massive plus if you're filming yourself.
Yeah.
Makes framing super easy. And the main rear screen is, crisp, responsive. It just makes operating it pretty intuitive, whether you're behind the camera or in front of it.
Makes sense. It's not just for dry land, is it? I saw something about waterproofing.
Oh, absolutely. It's impressively waterproof right out of the box, down to 65.6 feet.
65 feet. Wow.
Yeah, that's quite deep for a standard action camera without needing an extra case. So, splashes, snorkeling, even some decent dives, you should generally be fine.
That does offer a lot of peace of mind. No need to buy an extra housing for most water stuff
Right.
and storage
Hmm.
for all this, high quality, long duration video.
It actually comes with 48 gigabytes of internal storage, which is pretty useful to get you started.
Oh, nice. Internal.
Yeah, and then there's also a micro SD card slot for expansion, of course.
Nice.
And you combine that storage with its genuinely tiny design, what is it, 1.7 by 2.8 by 1.3 inches, and it weighs just 5.2 ounces.
Tiny. Like a deck of cards, basically.
Pretty much. It makes it an incredibly portable but still really robust package.
Okay, so it sounds overwhelmingly positive. Are there any downsides? Anywhere it doesn't quite hit the mark?
Well, yeah, no camera is perfect, right? The sources do point out a couple of areas. For instance, in really dim light, your smartphone might still do a better job.
That's common for small sensors, though?
It is, yeah. It's a physics thing. And while its app and software features are solid, they might not be quite as maybe feature-rich or polished as GoPro's ecosystem. GoPro's just been building that out for longer.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
The mounting system is worth mentioning. It uses a unique magnetic system, comes with a clip adapter.
Ah, so not the little fold-out fingers like GoPro.
Correct. No built-in clips or standard tripod socket. So if you're heavily invested in, say, GoPro mounts already, you might need specific DJI accessories or adapters. It's just different.
Gotcha. Something to keep in mind for existing setups.
Definitely.
So, okay, bringing it all together. What does this all mean for you, the listener? The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro.
Yeah.
It really doesn't feel like just another yearly update in the action camera world.
Not at all.
It seems like it fundamentally reshapes what we should expect from these little cameras, especially, as we've said, around battery life and that continuous recording without melting down.
It's a significant shift away from that kind of stop-start recording nature many action cams force on you.
Right, so you get superb video quality, but also this reliability for long-duration capture that just wasn't really there before at this level. It seems like a hugely compelling option for anyone needing that dependable, long-form recording for adventures, creative projects, you name it. And, this new level of endurance, this stable performance, all achieved without active cooling. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, how is this breakthrough going to influence other things, like the designing capabilities of other portable cameras down the line, or maybe even other personal tech,
Interesting point. Yeah, pushing thermal limits without fans in small devices.
Exactly. And what kinds of new content, what new experiences does this kind of extended recording unlock for creators, for adventurers, now that maybe that constant worry of, is my camera about to die,
Yeah.
is, well, largely a thing of the past for these long shoots? Something to think about.